It is.
All right. Yo, what's good, good people? Welcome back to the break room, man. Today we got a special guest, man. My man Matt Light Comedy. I was supposed to get a pregame interview with him, but this ended up working out even better because we got to bring him into the break room to be with all of us and to talk just the state of the Steelers. So you already
Yeah.
know the rest of the crew. We got 9-3, we got Ava and Matt. Go ahead and talk
Hi.
to the people, man. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, I think this is a better situation for you guys talking to me here as opposed to me who had 4 edibles before the game last week because I knew the bullshit we were about to get into against the Bills. So I
That's how
yeah,
you get through the games with a smile.
well, that's the thing because
Right.
I used to just drink and I would just get more pissed off when I would drink. But
Yep.
then I just eat edibles and they could literally be like, hey, man, your dad got hit by a car. I'd be like, he'll be all right. Like the edibles
It's
are
all
so
good. It's all
strong.
good.
I'll brush it off. He'll be fine. So,
Ain't
yeah,
nothing
man,
wrong with a
thanks for
good
having me
edible.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It
that's
ain't
no
nothing
problem,
wrong with
man.
a
We
good
appreciate
edible,
your
man.
time.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good
Y'all
edible,
speaking a
man.
different language for me, man. I can't mess with the edibles, man.
Now, did you have a bad time?
Nah, it's just work.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
trying to remain.
Luckily, I'm
I'm trying to.
unemployed, so I get to do whatever.
Man, you a hustler,
I'm
man. You an
self-employed, so I
entrepreneur.
technically can do whatever, but I won't do the edibles because it won't be happy. I had a really bad experience.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Thought I was dying. I ate for 4 hours straight. It wasn't good.
Damn, that's crazy.
What did you eat?
Yeah.
What did you eat in those 4 hours? This is what I want to know.
I don't know, chips, cookies, anything I could get my hands
Oh, you just had
on,
the
my
munchies.
hand. I
Yeah,
don't
you just
know.
had the munchies.
Eating
Oh, so
crazy.
bad. So bad. And then I went to go to
Yeah.
sleep and I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I was like, I'm good. Never again.
Yeah, nah, it ain't for
Man.
everybody. It ain't for
No.
everybody for sure. Nah, I wanted to talk to y'all about we had the sheet with the all the Raven play the people who picked the Ravens, and
Oh,
then the Steelers was the only team. There was one person who picked the Steelers. Every other pick was the Ravens. You know how they do that every like Thursday. They put the sheet out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good product for us to win when you see that. You know what I mean? Usually you see the Steelers only get one vote to
nah.
win. We gonna win. But I don't know, man. How y'all feeling about us going against these sad ass Ravens, man? The Ravens suck. We suck. How we feeling?
I mean, do you want my honest opinion?
I need honesty, man. That's
I
it.
mean,
That's it,
I think
Ava.
the Ravens suck less than we suck. So I think the Ravens are going to win.
I think
Damn.
the biggest thing is when you look at the team ceilings right now. If the Ravens can somehow get hot, I mean, a couple weeks ago their defense didn't look too bad. Their defense is bad. If I really don't know the factor on how injured Lamar is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the key to beating the Ravens is very simple. It's do not let Derrick Henry get the wheels rolling in the first half
100%.
Right.
because
Yeah.
Harbaugh abandons the run with him as soon as it starts to fall off. And the problem is the deeper the game gets into, the harder it is to tackle a man like that in the fourth quarter. The team's exhausted and he's
Yeah.
running right through you. So they got to stop the run. They got to be able to get on the, they got to fucking include Pat Fryermuth. I don't understand what is going on. This dude had a Pro Bowl caliber season last year. They don't use him. I love Darnell Washington. I think the John Smith experience has been worse than average. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't even have to
Yeah.
trade for his ass. Like honestly,
Right.
like
Yeah.
I would have just been cool doing flat out Jalen Ramsey and let them keep that dude at this point. So it's just been a frustrating time to be a Steelers fan, but it is the AFC North. Whether they're good or bad, it's going to be physical and it's going to be a nail
Yeah.
biter.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree with that. And I agree. They threw Jono in the trade like one of those Stiller magnets when you buy
To buy one,
something.
Yeah.
get one.
They're like, oh, by
Yeah,
the way, here's a magnet. Take it with you. Like, whoa, wait a
yeah.
minute.
Yeah. I don't know why they're
Yeah.
not
um,
using Pat at all.
I don't
But
understand
I
it,
don't know
and
why they don't do a lot of what they don't do, right?
yeah.
I think there's a lot of identity crisis with the Steelers. And like, we can even go back to, I don't know when this is going to be aired, but last night, you look at George Pickens and George had his annual crashing out game.
Yes.
So it's happened. I know a lot of Steelers fans were, oh, well,
Yeah, I
he's got
seen your
more.
post.
Yeah, but it's the truth. I mean, he's got more receiving yards than the Steelers, but at the end of the day, these crash out wide receivers don't win Super Bowls. And you can bring up Antonio Brown as much as you want. When Antonio Brown won his Super Bowl, he was 34 years old. He was the number 3 wide receiver on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So yeah, I'll take Antonio Brown against your number 3 corner every day. But when you look at it, Randy Moss never won one. I mean, these guys don't win. Terrell Owens, they don't win championships. They have great stats. It just doesn't. Ocho Cinco, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Pickens needs to be a team first player, not a me first. And the problem is that the Steelers. The reason why I bring this up is because I think Mike Tomlin has had the same problem he's had since day one of getting involved in the draft. He's a fixer. I think I can help this guy. I think I can fix this guy. Whether it's injuries, locker room problems, he brings his guys in the way that Bill Belichick did. But the difference is Bill Belichick had a no nonsense. As soon as you act up, you're gone.
Yeah,
Where
you're right.
Tomlin sweeps it under the rug,
He
and then there
does.
becomes a bigger and bigger and bigger problem, and eventually it gets out of the locker room, and then we all find out about it months later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I
that's
agree
that's
with you
exactly
on
what it
that
is.
actually, because I feel like, everyone loves Tomlin, but I often wonder, do players like playing for Tomlin because they can get away with whatever they want when they play for Tomlin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, and I'll be honest with you. Like I got to roast the Steelers in July. It was the last day of training camp, and I got to roast them. And I mean, they hated my guts to begin with, but the one person that laughed the whole time was Mike Tomlin.
Really?
And yeah, and so afterwards, he comes up to me and he goes, "You're a North Hills kid," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Great to meet you. Heard a lot of things about you. Like, you knew who I was." And couldn't have been a nicer person. And it was so hard for me because I've been on that, hey, it's time for a change, time for a change. I meet this guy, he's the sweetest human on earth. And now I'm sitting here, I'm like, dude, if we go 1-16, I want to keep the fucking guy just because he's cool.
Because you like
So,
him.
like,
Yeah.
now I'm a Tomlin guy for
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
reason.
I
But
mean,
I
I
do,
don't hate Tomlin, but I don't disagree that we may need a change. But I am
it's,
also, it's just hard.
yeah, I mean, it's time for a change. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
And I
It's
think
been time for something new, something fresh.
and
It's
I
not
think
working.
it's great for him. I mean, people have to understand. Like Andy Reid took the Eagles to 4 straight NFC Championship games. They didn't win, and they moved on. They parted ways, and guess what? The Chiefs won 3 Super Bowls with Andy Reid, and guess
Yep.
what? The Eagles won 2 Super Bowls without
They
him.
got
It,
2.
it's
Yep.
just it's not
Yeah.
a me, it's not you. We just don't have good chemistry anymore, and
Yeah.
it's time to move on.
Yeah.
I
And
got a
that's
question though.
okay.
I got a question. I got a question. Like, if you see the Steelers go four, if say we win four straight, right? Like we
Yeah.
just go on a straight winning streak, win playoff game, and then we don't know what happens after that. I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna leave it at that. We just
You're
get
very
to that.
optimistic.
I know it's far fetched. I was
I like
thinking.
it.
I was
I
talking.
like it. Keep going.
It's far fetched, but if this happens, right? I feel like the whole fan base just completely will shift this whole mindset, right? Like
They
I don't
always
even
do.
think. I
Right, but
think that's what
They
I think. But
always
what
do.
I want to know what y'all think though. Like, what do you? How y'all feel about that?
so the Steelers went out, or at least they finished 10-7, and they win a wild card game. Where do I stand?
Where do you
Hmm.
stand?
Then I keep him. Then
Yeah.
I keep him, and I think he deserves to be there. The problem is that ain't fucking happening.
It's far
You know
fetched,
what I
bro.
mean?
It's far
Like,
fetched.
you know what I mean?
Like we're
Like,
talking about fantasy and
I
reality. Fantasy
here's
is we
here's
keep
my
them and we
problem.
win.
This is why I stay off of Twitter. I think Steelers Twitter is the most toxic thing in the world. I think they want to be I told you so. I think they're the lunch table nerds that didn't have friends
Oh, I
and now they
love
all
that.
come together and gang up on people.
Right,
Yeah.
Here's
right,
my
right.
here's my opinion about it. Listen, I would rather eat crow, eat my words, and Mike Tomlin win a fucking Super Bowl and keep him forever than be like, oh, I told you so. I tweeted this. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you're
love
you're
this.
you're a fan because you love the team. If you
Right.
like booing
Do you, but
Tomlin,
do they though? Do
Mhm.
they love the
well,
team? Because some of
no,
them
they
are
want
just,
attention. Most of them have never even been to fucking Pittsburgh. They jumped
yeah,
on board and they've never seen a championship caliber team. So when they're like, "Oh, give them a benefit of the doubt." Listen, I'm 36. I've been through it all. I've seen
yeah,
failed AFC championship games. I've seen two Super Bowls. I've seen two Super Bowl losses. I've lived in the
Yeah.
city. I know what we want, what we expect, and what we deserve. And right now, what we
Mhm.
want is a contending team. What we deserve is contending team. What we deserve is that we're not getting any of that.
yeah.
And the problem is everyone's running their mouths like, fire Tomlin. Listen, I get it, but you don't think he knows that? Like
Right.
one of my
And
one
that's
of
what
my
I'm saying.
one of my favorite clips of all time is it's the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's the Penguins versus the Sharks. There's a wide open shot for Evgeny Malkin and he misses it. And everyone on the bench is like, fucking wide open. And Crosby says to the rest of the team, he goes, guys, I know he knows that. I'm sure he knows that. He's going to get another opportunity and he's going to get that. Now, booing Renegade, I'm all for it. Fuck that song. That song should not be played in the fourth quarter.
It's just not working anymore.
No, when you're getting blown out and you're playing that song, there's no need for it. If you're kicking their ass, sure, play it. It's fun.
Yeah.
What they should do, because I get it, dude. Like, for example, you guys, who here lives in Pittsburgh out of you guys?
No one.
None of
I
you.
don't live in
But
Pittsburgh, but I'll be up there. I'll be up there a lot because my girl's
yeah,
family is
I
from
seen
there.
you. I
Yeah.
mean, you sit in my section. So like,
Yeah.
and Ava, I know you always go, but my thing is for a
Yes.
lot of people that don't live in Pittsburgh, I mean, we travel better than any other fan base. So
Yep.
they want to see Renegade, and I think they deserve to see Renegade, but play it in the second half right after kickoff so that it means something. There's still
Yeah,
a
I like
second half
that.
of
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
People are involved, and also it forces them to get back to their fucking seats for the second half. Because so many times do I see the Steelers receive the kick in the first half, then the second half it's completely silent, and then they jam their dicks down
Yeah.
our throats and score 7 right off the bat.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, all
Yeah.
right.
Get them
Yeah.
in
Well,
there.
the fans
The
have
problem with
sucked the
that
past
is
few seasons.
They suck. I mean,
They
I got season
suck.
tickets
It
holders
never
all
used to
around
be this
me.
bad, Matt. It never used to be this bad.
No.
I've been
Well,
going to games for 20 years. It's never been this bad.
you know what it is? We're getting older. So like, so the
I mean, I'm
when
still louder than ever.
right, but how old are you?
I'm not saying.
Well, I didn't ask your weight. Who gives a shit?
I'm 38.
All right, you're 38. I'm 36. So like, we're still young
we
enough
all
to
the
enjoy the
same age.
game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't leave at halftime. We don't sell our tickets to kids. We don't.
Yeah.
The problem is now what I've noticed about Steeler fans because they know having a season ticket license is a golden ticket. It's
Yeah.
35
Yeah.
years once you're on the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
So you don't want to give that up. That being said, these people are like, hey, I want to go to 2 or 3 games, September, October, and then I'm selling them for maximum value. They're not giving them to family members. That's the problem. They're
Yeah.
not giving them to our
Yeah.
nephews that are drunk assholes like me that could change the game.
Yeah.
They're giving it to a bunch of assholes that are yelling, go pack, go in my fucking ears for 3 straight hours so that they can pay for those tickets that they went for free. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But I do notice a lot of like when I've sat in certain sections and I see a lot of the older Steelers fan base, like they just sit there and they
Yeah.
don't do
Well,
anything.
Well,
want
the
It's like
Steelers
they
used to
make
sit
me
there.
want to leave, and I'm not leaving, and I'm not
Well,
shutting up, and I'm never shutting up. But it's just so aggravating.
Yeah, and the Steelers media has to address this. This is a problem. I mean, I know you guys travel for games. I've been to 23 stadiums so far.
Good
And
for you. I haven't gotten that many yet.
I try to go to at least 4 a year. So this year I'm at 23. And so I've seen how other crowds react. We're one of very few stadiums that does not stand the whole time. Not only do we not stand, we have people in attendance working security that if your section stands, they come out and tell you you need to sit down. That's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
If somebody behind
Yeah,
me
they
tells me, like, hey, I spent $500. You need to sit down. I go, hey asshole, I spent 15 grand on 4 tickets.
Yeah,
Eat
yeah,
my ass
yeah.
when I'm
I spent
Right.
standing.
8. Like, okay, yeah.
Right. Right.
Yo,
Yeah, and I would like
yo,
to
Matt,
know. I
crazy,
would
bro.
like to know who approved that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a Rooney thing? Like, is that like because
Well,
that makes
it's
no
a code
sense.
of conduct, and I understand that. Like, I understand no vaping. I understand no foul language. Dude, I
No
get it. Like,
snorting.
yeah, I mean, you need to do a
Yo.
bump here or there, whatever. It's
Get you
third
through.
down,
Get you
whatever it
through.
takes.
Yo.
But for me, like, I understand
Oh
it.
shit.
But like, if you're standing, it's like, dude, you like, there's no such thing as home field advantage when when I feel like I'm sitting at home
Yeah.
field
Yeah.
Yeah.
advantage.
I feel like I'm not allowed to cheer sometimes. And it's
Yeah.
so aggravating. Like, I didn't spend all of this money. And sometimes I wonder, is it because these people have season tickets that are there? And I have season tickets too, right? But I have to pay to travel. So I have to, it takes a lot more work for me to get to a game
Yeah,
than it
it's
does someone that
expensive.
lives in the city.
Yeah.
And I just feel like sometimes it's like, do you just not care because you take advantage of the fact that you can just show up? Like, what is it? But you have season tickets and you live there and you're still making noise. So that's not it.
Yeah,
Like,
and I mean,
just
I'm
stay
Yeah. It might
home.
be it might be a age bracket. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
Like
mean,
Matt had
my
already
dad's
brought up.
67 years old and he doesn't shut the fuck up either when he goes.
But
So,
the people I hear about people standing are usually older people making
yeah,
that
Yeah.
comment.
yeah, yeah.
I used to,
So
you know what's so funny? When I used to do my numbers now blocked, but there's that. So there's two scoreboards, right? There's the main scoreboard in the end zone, and then there's the corner scoreboard over in the other end zone. And they
yeah.
have the phone number that you can call in case you see something for
Oh, yeah.
fan conduct or
Yep.
anything. And I said, guys, I need help. There's a fire. And they're like, oh my God, where? I said, on Roethlisberger's arm, let's go. And I kept doing random things like that. Like I tried to order an IC light to my seat through the contact number. And then eventually, I think they figured out it was me because they just replied, okay, Matt. And I go, oh shit.
Oh
You
my
like
God.
effing jack off.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Question
Hey, he
for you.
has fun while
Can I
he's
can
at
I
the
ask you
game.
You got
can I ask
to,
you,
man. If you're spending all this money, I want to enjoy it.
yeah, for
What
sure.
was your favorite stadium so far?
So everyone says it's SoFi. I think SoFi is too bright. My
Okay.
my my favorite stadium, 1,000%, is Allegiant in Vegas.
Oh, okay. I've
I've
been
gone
there.
twice. It's like a concert. Like we had Lil Wayne do the halftime
Yeah, I
show.
was there for that one.
Yeah, it was so sick. Like it was such a fun experience. I
Yeah, it
liked
was
the
nice.
walk there. I think that was the best one. The worst one probably is Jacksonville.
Okay, I
Jacksonville's a
haven't been there.
shithole. As aesthetically, like for
they got a swimming pool.
yeah, it's infested with fucking chlamydia and fucking 4 and 13 seasons.
Yo,
I
not the
tried to
What
swimming
book
about this
pool.
that.
season? What about this
You tried to
season? What
book the
was
you
your
tried to
best?
book the pool?
Yeah, I tried to book the pool. So it's like 16 grand to get a
What?
box, but it holds 40 people. So you're actually not, you don't get the pool by yourself. It's anyone who's in that club level. So at that point, I
Ah,
was like, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the pool's literally the size of the tray table I'm using right now for this podcast. So
Nah.
favorite one so far this year. Uh Soldier Field is an absolute dump. I mean, you had to walk down a
I
different.
seen your
Oh, it was
post.
awful. It
It
was
You said
sucks.
awful. But
you
those
said you
fans
was
are
at Reggie.
loud.
Yeah, I'm
You
trying
said you
to.
was
I
at
mean,
Reggie's
honestly,
field.
dude, like I would have to say SoFi just based off of this season
Yeah.
because it is awesome. Like it's electric. I don't like the tailgate experience though because it's like tent, 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 tent. I felt like I was at a swap meet in SoCal. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? There's
I've
no.
I
been to
I was
SoFi.
there. I
I
was
just thought
there.
SoFi
Wasn't
was
that
just too
goofy?
big.
I was there. Yeah, well, that was my first like actual Steeler tailgate. So I ain't
Oh,
never even.
sick.
Yeah, I ain't never been to a tailgate. So I'm like, oh, this how it looked then. You know, like shit. I don't
No,
No,
know.
it's
it
not a
I,
flea
doesn't.
market. It's not a flea market, dude. You
that's
next
It's
what
time
it
a
you
looked
come
like
up to
strip
though.
Pittsburgh, come to
district.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a swap meet. Like I that's we used to seeing shit like that in LA, bro. We see swap meets and you go to
Yeah.
East LA, you go to goddamn Southgate, wherever you go, you'll see stuff like that. Wherever the Hispanics at, You gonna see them trapping tacos out the tents and all
Bro,
The
that.
they don't
best,
stop
the best
partying
tacos in
either.
your life.
The
Right,
best
right.
part is that culture. I mean, we lost by what, 20 points? They're still fucking celebrating, trying to get me to go out and drink. I'm like, I want to kill everyone in the stadium. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
What are you happy about,
Yeah.
dude?
Nah, that's how they are, bro.
I love it.
The Hispanic culture in LA, man, it's love. Like that's how the Dodger fans be. They be the same type of energy,
Yeah,
man. They turned up. They don't care if they losing or not. Like
I mean,
they
they
I,
won,
screaming.
so they're
I
fine.
love it. Yeah,
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be, man.
hell yeah.
Yeah, nah, but
Can I can
that
I
that
ask can I ask a question?
go ahead, go ahead.
Earlier you mentioned, you did a roasting of the Steelers. You know. And I mean, for those who don't know the story, you said Dave Chappelle was supposed to be the original guy. Then they
Yeah, and they
canceled
got
Dave Chappelle, and then they brought you in. They like, yo, who the hell is this guy? Can you just talk about that experience a little bit? Can you
yeah.
do you think they'll bring you back and
No,
for the team?
No.
I was gonna
Who
say for
had the
those
worst? Who
for
took it the worst?
whoever you
So
didn't roast.
here's what happens. So I get notified 24 hours beforehand from the Steelers, and they're like, "Yo, can you come roast the team?" And I'm like, "Yeah." How much are you gonna pay me? And they're like, "We'll give you a jersey." And I was like, "What?"
That's
Yo,
it?
that's
I'm
crazy.
like, "Do I get to run kicks back too? Like, do I get to fucking play? Like, I know you need a wide receiver too. Can I be that?" And then they're like, "Well, we'll send you a car service, so we'll give you $500." I'm like, "Give me the $500," which is still nothing, dude. But
No.
Yeah.
but but here's the thing. I bleed black and gold. I would have done it for free.
Yeah.
It's been a dream to roast that team my whole life. And after the last 5 seasons, they had it fucking coming.
Yeah,
So
you had a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
material.
You
I
damn
was
right.
I was ready to go. So I get there, and keep in mind this is the last day of training camp. I'm the last thing that they see before they go to their real homes in the city of Pittsburgh. So they don't want to be there, right? Now they find out that Dave Chappelle's not there, and they got whatever the fuck I am, right?
I mean, I
So
think you're funny, so
well, I think here's the thing, and I'm not being cocky, but if I really think my jokes were 10 times better than anything Chappelle would have said, but the thing is, it's Dave Chappelle, so anything he says is funny. Like
Right,
I
right.
have the material for the Steelers that's way better. So I go out there, and the first guy that greets me is Jalen Ramsey. Sits right next to me. I'm Jalen. Nice to meet you. Has no idea why I'm there though, right? And they're like, all right, we got Matt. He's gonna roast everybody. So they bring me up ice cold. These dudes were expecting Dave Chappelle. I go up there, and the first thing I say is, listen, I know you guys thought Chappelle was gonna be here. I understand that level of drop off of disappointment. I mean, you
I
guys did
figure.
it with me when you went from Ben Roethlisberger to Kenny Pickett. So and the crowd like groaned. I go, oh, did I forget something? Is Kenny Pickett not currently fourth string on the Cleveland Browns? Like, is there something that I don't know? And then I noticed it was a boys' club where, like, unless you're part of the crew, you don't get to fuck with us. Now, I have a friend on the Steelers. I won't say who, but I was sending my jokes to him, and I was like, "Will this work? Will this work? Will this work?" And they told me there's only one person not to fuck with, and it was, can you guess who?
TJ.
Cam
D-
Hayward.
DK Metcalf.
Oh.
Wow.
And I
DK.
go, well, I'm going after him right off the bat. So I go right after DK by saying, like, I just love how the Steelers have changed positions this year. Last year, they had a tall, muscular diva wide receiver who just wanted to fight people when he didn't get the ball. And we traded for a tall, big ass receiver who wants to fight people when he doesn't have the fucking ball. And DK looked at me and he goes, I heard what you said, motherfucker. And I go, I'd hope so. I have a microphone, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
And he says, I'll kick you in your fucking head. And at that point, I
Damn.
was like, oh, they all hate my guts.
Oh no.
So at that point, I was like, I'm going to give them everything I got. And I was
In true comedian
ruthless.
fashion.
I
I
was
want to know who
ruthless.
your friend is.
I can't tell you.
Uh,
But I have a couple on the team. And so one of my friends on the team is Cam Hayward. And I made fun of Cam because this was when he was holding out. I said, Cam, you're the definition of a Pittsburgh Steeler. You told Aaron Rodgers either be there or don't be a Pittsburgh Steelers. So what the fuck are you doing?
Mhm.
And while this happened, the rumor is, I can't confirm or deny, that somebody on the team had my truck booted while I'm roasting the team.
Oh
The
shit.
What?
guy told me it was Cam, saying that I had a sense of humor, that Cam booted
Oh
my
my
truck.
god.
And so I went after TJ. I said, TJ, when it comes to everything, I'm glad you got your money. My favorite thing about you is when you didn't win Defensive Player of the Year, you tweeted nothing I'm not used to. I love that tweet. I tweet the same thing after every Steelers wild card loss.
Yeah,
And
I
I
wish I was
go,
there.
and TJ is just foaming at the mouth, not laughing. Tomlin's cracking up. And I'm like, all right, I understand that you're laughing at every other joke. I'm batting 500, which is your standard, right, coach? And and
Oh
and
my god.
and he's
damn.
still laughing. And I was like, back to Twitter. We got Broderick Jones. You used to have Twitter. Do you still have it? And he's like, no, I deactivated it. I go, oh, that makes sense. Because at first I thought you blocked me, but you can't fucking block anyone. And
Hey, you
bro,
gloves
so
off. You going
they
at everybody.
hated me. And then, I went after my favorite joke that went over a lot of people's heads because there's new players on the team. I'm friends with Mason Rudolph, and I was like, Mason, I love that you're gushing over Aaron Rodgers. You guys can do ayahuasca or drink lizard cum and the next Brokeback quarterback movie together. And I said, Mason, with that mustache though, you kind of look like a state cop. You look. The more I see that
He did look
mustache,
like a state cop.
and I said, the more I see that mustache, the more I'm starting to believe Miles Garrett was telling the truth. And I
Yeah,
thought it was such a funny joke, but the problem was half the team didn't know. And I was like,
yeah.
hey, rookies, don't look that up. You're not gonna like the guy afterwards. And so
Oh my
I
god.
I did I did all these jokes, and like, man, it just could not have, I don't think could have gone worse. But for that reason, it couldn't have gone better because when Tom would come up to me, he said, fuck these motherfuckers. They needed to hear this.
I mean, it sounds hilarious, and if you know you're
Yeah.
getting roasted, like, I don't think you've said
Oh.
anything wrong.
No, I was
But now
nice. I
how
just was
but
being a
now I have a
goofball.
question for you.
Yeah.
You see that reception of your jokes, which they're jokes, and obviously they're in truth, but whatever. You're a
Yeah.
comedian, like, get over it, buck up, buttercup, like, you should be able to handle it. Does it make you not like the team because they were assholes, or do you just
No,
deal with that
no.
as a comedian?
What it made me realize is it's why the Pittsburgh Steelers are in this current state that they are, because they're pussies. Like, they can all physically beat my ass, but the problem is they can't
You hurt
handle
their
criticism.
feelings. Yeah.
If someone 5'5.5" with asthma
And a
says
half.
something
He had to
that
have a
hurts
half. And a half.
that hurts your sore little pussy so much that you were mad and wanted to fist fight me,
Yeah.
you're soft.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the rest of the
100%.
NFL has proved it. The Buffalo Bills just put 250 yards on your ass. Now,
All
I
right.
still love the team and I still love the players. Is DK Metcalf my favorite player? No. Am I glad that he's only have 500 yards? A little, to be honest.
Yeah, that shit is
But
crazy, man.
but it's just like, no, dude, like, you have to separate the talent from what they are.
Yeah.
Hey, like, let's be honest. A lot of people don't have great stories about old players like Roethlisberger and
Oh,
stuff.
100%.
Did I give a shit? No, he won. He could have spit in my face. I don't give a fuck. Like,
You could
your
have spit
job's,
mine too.
I'm sure my mechanic doesn't have the same political views as me, but I don't give a shit. Fix my car. I don't know what to do. And I think
Right.
Right.
that's the biggest
That's the
problem.
world. Yeah.
We listen too much to what these people say, what these athletes say. That's why I personally don't boo them as humans, because they go out there and they're doing the best that they can.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and you shitting on them and booing on them is not going to make them any better or any
No.
worse.
Thank you for that. I agree with you.
Yeah. So, but like, my job there, I was hired to be a dickhead, and I
Yeah.
knew that
But
they
they
weren't
should
going to
know
like
that.
it.
They should know
Well,
that they're getting roasted, no?
I know, and I know, but also I feel like I also walked into their room and did it. Now, if they came to my show and I'm in control,
Yeah.
I feel like Terrell Edmonds. I shit on Terrell Edmonds when he came to my show, and I made fun of the fact that we could have had Lamar Jackson over him, but he came to my show and laughed his ass off because he knew what he was signing up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These dudes are just at camp, and I walk in and I'm like, "Hey, you're a pussy. You suck. Go fuck yourself."
Who organized this?
The Steelers. So they always get like a host at the end of the year to roast them or warm them up. That and because the rookies do like a rookie training, like the rookies do a talent show,
Okay.
and
Right.
that's
Yeah.
why I wasn't allowed to bring my cameras because they make fun of each other and they tell inside jokes
Okay.
that people don't know about. So like I couldn't bring my camera crew with me, and I'm glad I didn't because there was no footage that I wanted to share.
I mean, after
That's
that,
crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it like? So in a situation like that, what you think is the point of that though? Because it's like we still playing the way we look. You know what I mean? Another December, November collapsing, all of that. Like what when they think to do that? Like, are we gonna bring a comedian in or whatever to loosen the team up and or whatever? Is it like do that play a part in anything of like them having some type of like heart? You know what I mean? Because you saying like they.
So here's what it is. When you're hosting an event to begin with, you're what's called eating the bullet. You are the introductory, you're warming people up, you're getting them comfortable and familiar with what's going on moving forward. So
Yeah.
when I went up there, I hosted and I roasted. It gave the opportunity for the rookies to get away with what they were about to say to everybody else to build
Okay.
that team camaraderie. So, like when you look at military, I'm the front line, I'm getting fucking lit up.
You're Matt
And
Canada.
yeah. And
Right.
I know that, like, hey, there's other to blame, but I'll eat it. And I
Yeah.
knew going into it, like, they're not going to love me. And I knew the jokes were good. So I wasn't, like, offended by that. It was just more so that, like, my job was to loosen them up, get them ready for what was going to happen. And, dude, the rookies were so funny, dude. Like, Will Howard is one of the funniest humans on earth. I can't, like, say what he did, but they were doing impressions of former players and former coaches and dude it was really cool to peel back that curtain and see what the real day to day is, and it makes you appreciate them too because at the end of the day, dude, they are just humans.
They are.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
said last episode. They're humans.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
So I got anybody else got a question? I got another question for him.
I don't right now.
So you were saying about not booing them, and I can agree with you all to a certain degree. If how do the fans let the team know we're not happy? You know what I'm saying? With what we're
I think
seeing
I
as a fan
think
base.
so. Like, here's what I mean by not booing is in a sense where when they go three and out, you boo your frustration. You let them know, hey, we are aware that there's a problem and you need to adjust accordingly. I don't
Mhm.
like specifically name calling. For example, I think Russell Wilson fucking sucks. And I think he's corny as hell. But when Russell Wilson last season came out after Justin Fields was 4-2, we booed the fuck out of him on his first drive with the Jets. Like we immediately said, we don't want you out there. So like for me, for an example, is like when I hear boos for like when Mason Rudolph came in, when Aaron Rodgers got injured, it's like, hey, dude, like he's just trying to do his job. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Aaron
Mhm.
Rodgers comes back onto the field and it's silent and nobody cares. Like I understand, and I know that those players will come out in media and be like, "Yeah, we know it's a job, and I would boo too." Fuck you. You don't want to be
That's a
booed.
lie. That's a
No,
lie.
nobody wants to feel that. And
No. No.
like now that being said, though, if it's an away team, boo them, get personal, tell them
Yeah.
fuck you,
But
because you're
that's
supposed to
different,
get
right? That's
right.
that's expected.
But like to me, like for example, like I would never go to a music concert. Like let's say my favorite band is Nickelback, right? I would
No,
never
it's
go to
not.
Nickelback. No, it's not. But like if the drummer like fucked up a chord, or like if the singer had strep throat but was still trying to power through, I wouldn't boo him and ask for my money back. Like
Hmm.
he's still going out there trying to perform for you. At the end of the day, dude, this is just entertainment. They're not
Right.
lawyers. They're not keeping us out of jail. They're not doctors. They're not preventing us from dying. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
these guys are just entertaining. And maybe the problem is people like me who make 30 grand a year that spend 40 grand a year watching them play, that have our whole lives revolving. Dude, I'm 36 years old. I got 150 jerseys down there with other grown men's names on the back. We think about it, we wear other dudes' work uniforms out on Sundays. Like that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we're the problem. You
Well,
know
I
what I
think a
mean?
lot of
Like,
us are the problem, right?
you
But
know?
I respect what you're saying because I agree. Like there's a time and a place. Like we are supposed to boo the other team. We're
Right.
not saying, but that's the time and place. Like I'm
Yeah.
not going to agree with the fire Tomlin chance. I'm never going to. Because to me, I'm thinking, and I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be fired, or that's not my point. My point
Right.
is he is a human being, and how would you feel if you were doing bad at your job or you were having a bad day and
Yeah.
somebody said you fucking suck? Go
Yeah.
get fucking fired. No, you just get fired. You don't
How
get
do you
booed. You
think
don't get ridiculed. You don't get
how do you
all of
think
this.
yeah, how do you think those players' kids feel when they're at
Exactly.
school
And that's
and
what I
everyone's
think
like,
of. I
yo,
think of how they feel
yeah,
when
and their
that's happening. I'm
families.
not thinking about my emotion as the team that lost. That's
Yeah.
his job on the line. That's all their jobs on the line. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's what I'm thinking of when I'm saying I don't like it. And I'm never going to. And that's just my
Yeah, I
opinion.
agree.
I feel like with the booing thing of what I was kind of telling you, like on the last pod, I feel like it's one of those things where since it's so many eyes on them and they're getting watched, they getting paid so much money. Like you look at we're just looking at the surface level of like, all right, they humans and all that, and that's a great way to look at it. Like for me, that's how I look at it. I wouldn't be out there chanting fire Mike Tomlin, but I think the way they see it is like, you guys getting paid millions and your job is to win. And this is the Steelers. It's not just one regular rinky dink
Yeah.
type of organization. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Browns
The
fans,
Browns.
they used to that shit. You know what I mean? They
I
shouldn't be
mean, we
booing
Yeah.
can say
nobody.
all we want about Browns fans, but they always show up.
I'm
Yeah,
just
they're the
They
saying.
boo
most
their they boo
like
their
they
They're
team
treat
so
us
though.
like
loyal. I
shit, but
mean,
they're
But
loyal.
they're
they boo
loyal.
their team too
That's
though.
what.
Like
But I'm saying like in general, like if they was to do it, who cares? You know what I mean? I think for the Steelers, people hold them to such a high regard, and I think what people just think like the average human. And I ain't saying y'all, but I'm saying the average human are like, a lot of people are haters. So a lot of
That's
people
true.
they be like, yo, this guy make 30 million. I don't give a fuck what he goes through. I don't care about his, like, people really think like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
And like
saying?
I
Like,
said at the end, like I
yeah.
said Sunday night on my thing in regards to it, I hope they go to work and they get fucking booed, and I want to see them go cry because they
right,
will. Oh,
right,
they'll take to
exactly.
Twitter and they'll say, "Wah, you hurt my feelings."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
A
I
new
don't
Me Too movement.
I will say that I don't have a problem though with players coming out and being honest. I wish there was more honesty.
I
Like
agree.
let's talk about Aaron Rodgers real quick. They blew up his post game interview and made it seem like he threw his team under the bus, but they clipped it in a way to make him look
He said
terrible.
Right, right.
So
he
that
said I'm
clip
not doing that.
literally,
Yeah.
yeah, but not only that, but they tried to bait him earlier on, and they got a clip out of it. Which
Hmm.
what they said was, they said, "Hey, it looked like there were communication issues on two plays. One of them with Calvin Austin, where you overthrew him, and the other one with John Smith. Can you go through those plays?" So they brought up those two plays. He said, yeah, Johnu ran the wrong route on that play. And on the second play, I overshot the ball 4 yards. That one's on me. Johnu's a professional. He's going to hold himself accountable, and I'm holding myself accountable. We don't need to be politicians anymore. And like, whatever you think about politics, like, I mean, dude, that's why the guy we have in office one, because he says whatever the fuck he feels. Whether I agree with it or I don't, doesn't matter. The
Yep.
point is that everyone is so tired of hearing Mike Tomlin talk in circles and not give us a real explanation.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
be fucking forward. Hey man, this dude fucked up. This dude sucks. It is what it is. Stop making me feel like I'm the crazy ex-girlfriend who's
We
watching you
all are.
like other people's shit. Like I see it,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Tell me I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like, let me know that
Right.
like what I
Yeah.
see is what's going on.
yeah. Nah,
You know?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I
something
don't mean
that's
to cut you all off. I have to go back to work.
yeah. Go ahead, Ava. I knew
Matt, it
you was
was
only
great
here for a
All
having
right.
you
second.
on. You
Have a
have to
good
come on
day.
again. You're
Anytime.
hilarious.
I'll see you
And I
soon.
loved everything you had to say. Go Steelers. I don't know where they're going, but go somewhere.
They're going 20th in the draft.
Bye, guys.
All right,
Bye.
Ava.
All right.
Yeah, I just completely forgot what I was saying.
So she's just gonna stay frozen there forever?
Oh,
I
there she
guess
go.
I gotta remove her.
Oh, there you go. Now I'm frozen. All
There
right,
we
I'm back.
All
go.
right.
All right, I'm back. I'm
All right.
back.
Hold on.
There we go. Yeah, I forgot. Completely forgot what I was saying, man. Shoot.
We turn this into what's the game where you mute people on ESPN? What was that show?
Oh, around the horn.
Yeah, you
Around the
just muted
horn.
his ass. He's
Nah, you muted.
Right.
You, I can hear him.
I can't hear him
You can't
talk.
hear me? Yo,
No, I don't hear him.
yo. You can't hear me? Hold on.
Uh,
You want me to back out?
yeah, back out, come back.
Me back out? Oh, him back
No, no,
out.
no. You good. You good. I'm gonna let him do it. Mm-mm-mm. All right, here we go.
You can hear me
All right.
now?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
All right.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, I was try- I completely forgot what I was saying, dog. I was like, what the hell? Did she had cut me off when I
So
was
you were
talking.
talking about the reason why players are able to get booed because the common fan looks at them as like they make $30 million.
Yeah. That's like I think that's why a lot of fans they be moving like that or whatever because I feel like that's a and to your point too, like I from earlier in the pod where you were talking about like folks on Twitter and they got like this little club that they be, you know what I'm saying? Twitter
I
do
gotta
feel
check
like
out
that though.
Steelers Twitter, man.
Twitter feel
They're the
like that, man.
biggest cornballs ever. All
It
of
is,
them.
bro. It's like so you get a lot of different people in there, and you could tell they really trying to be right for real. That's what you get that. Like it's like a lot of people in there. They just be tweeting crazy, like, and they be saying whatever, and it's really no. It's like you could tell they don't really give a damn about the players at this point. They just
And they
mad.
don't
It's
know
all
shit,
energy.
dude. Like,
Mm.
I'll never forget, like, so I started going on Steelers Twitter like 3 years ago, and I was just talking my opinions, and then I got a lot of followers real quick. And then I had beef with a couple people just because I just called them out. Like
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like they're the same people though that come to my tailgates and ask for a photo, which is fucking hysterical. But I mean, it is what it is. But like, I've met these people and I've talked football with them, and I'm like, oh, you don't know
Yeah.
shit. Like you're just retweeting what one of those bots accounts are saying and stuff. But the
Yeah.
problem is like they're
Yeah.
all toxic, dude. Like at the end of the day, I get like everyone wants to. The problem is too many people think their opinions fucking matter.
Yeah.
Everyone has a
Yeah.
podcast. Everybody tweets. Everybody thinks their voice matters because
Right.
this reality bullshit world that we live in. It's like, bro, I don't want to hear what you have to say. You live in Wyoming. You've watched 6 games your whole life. You got a
Yeah.
fucking dusty ass Yancey Thigpen jersey that your grandma gave you. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. That's real, man.
No, that's a fact, bro. A lot of people ain't valid out here, man, and they feel like they feel like they can get on here and say something, right? And it's social media. Anybody can make an account and really go off, but a lot of these dudes is legit like weirdos, man. Like they
Yeah.
weird and they don't have no. They're like I feel like if you actually interact with certain folks and you actually talk to certain players or like you get a different viewpoint. Like you know how you saying you
Mm.
got friends that's actual Steeler players. Like you get a
Hmm.
different viewpoint.
Yeah.
Like even the Mike Tomlin shit you said. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's a great point. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know Tomlin, so now it's like your viewpoint is a little differently. You think
And
your
Yeah.
Tomlin,
respect level of
Tomlin,
how you go about
yeah.
it is differently. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look. I look at it. I've been looking at it like that before I even met any player or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like I've
Yeah.
Yeah.
always looked at it in a respect level of it. Like, of course, we gotta dissect the game because we got a pod. Like, you know, so
Sure.
we gonna dissect the game, but at the same time, it's like
It's still
I can
love.
also
You
Yeah.
don't
I
got to
can
be a dickhead while you're
you
coming across your point.
Right.
That's my
right,
problem.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
I don't know, like I think when people get personal with people, I'm like then it's an issue. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, as I get older too, I think it's changed for me. You know, because I was that guy. You know what I mean? I'm like fuck him, fuck his family, fuck his uncle,
right.
fuck the family dog. I'll you know what I mean? I'll put bleach in his bird seeds. Like that's just how I was, and it's because I just. But then I'm like, if my life and I live a good life, so like if I'm happy in my life, why am I trying to tear down some other dude just because his
He
team
trying
that
to
I
live his
like
dream.
isn't winning? Like
Yeah.
fuck,
Right.
He's not trying. No one's
Yeah.
trying to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, do I think his time's up in Pittsburgh? It's been up for about 10 years. But it doesn't
But you
mean
ain't
that
gotta
we
be
need.
disrespectful about
You don't
it.
gotta be a dickhead.
Like
Yeah.
the rumors and
Yeah.
stuff, like all the rumors and stuff, man. Like
Well, let's
I
not
think
get
that's
into
going. I
that.
think. Well, no, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like that's going too far. You know what I'm saying?
Also, it
Like,
has
yeah,
nothing to do with that. Because
right.
hey, this is gonna get me canceled, but I've said it in Cleveland before, so I'll say it on your podcast. I Every city I go to when I perform, I wear Steelers shit, and you can boo me as much as you want. Fuck you. So I wore a Steelers shirt, and someone said your quarterback's a rapist. I said allegedly twice, but he's got 2 rings. So if he does it again, we're getting another parade in February. And clearly, like I said that
Yo.
as a joke, right?
Yeah.
But like people bringing up personal shit and personal issues, it goes to my
Yeah.
other point. I don't give a fuck what they're like
Yeah.
off the field. I don't care what they're
Yeah.
doing, who they're doing. It's none of my fucking business. Most of
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
friends are pieces of shit and should be in jail as well. But I'm not airing out their dirty laundry. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. 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 That's real.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times when you get in these debates, if they can't win a debate, they get personal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like, bro, that's
Oh
that's how you
yeah.
know you
Like
won. You know what
like
I'm saying?
I
Like,
got into it. I got into it years ago about Twitter because the one dude said I wasn't funny, and unfortunately, that's not debatable. I sell out like venues. Like you may not like
mhm,
me, but I'm funny. You just don't like me. And then he sent a meme
yeah.
of me getting knocked out from Rough and Rowdy when we did the Barstool fight, and I said, "Well,
Uh-huh.
then fight." I go, "Fight me, pussy." I go, "If you think you can do it, you do it." And then at
Yeah.
that point, oh, I got a bad back. I got knee surgery. Let me get to the gym. I go, no, you said it right now. Do it right now. Like
Right.
I'll
Right.
and whoever this person is, it doesn't matter. I don't have a problem with him anymore. Years have gone by. And I also don't care. But my whole thing is that like what people don't my point behind why I bring this up is there used to be a time where words had consequences,
Very.
and
Yeah.
and I'm not talking cancel culture because that shit's gay. I'm talking like you
I'll meet
say
you out back.
something, be
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
When
I'll
I
beat
when
you
I'm
outside.
when I
Yeah.
am right in front of you, do not
Yeah.
ever shake my hand.
Right.
Tell me how
Right.
you really feel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so like these dudes that are talking shit on all these players and they're like, you wouldn't say it in person. I would if I felt that way. I just don't feel that way. And these people
You
did it
roasted
hide
the whole
behind.
team.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. Because
You
hey,
roasted the whole team.
bro, if DK Metcalf kicks my ass, one, I'm a millionaire. Two, it's the greatest story of my life. It's
Right.
win-win. Punch me,
Right.
motherfucker. He can treat me like a whack-a-mole and just go wonk.
Right. Right. And then
Yeah.
look away like you don't know it's coming. Makes it even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm good.
it's funny. I had a comment the other day. This dude was like, cause I had said that I'm from Cali, like, cause I think I forgot what my video was. I said something about me being from Cali, like, and he was
Yeah.
like, oh, you're not from Pittsburgh or whatever, and he said something like, it was something in the lines of like, you're not from Pittsburgh. How can you be? No, you're from Cali. How can you be like a real Pittsburgh Steelers fan? He said something like that. And I put like, that's one of the dumbest comments I ever heard in my life or whatever. And then he's like, he was like, oh, I just wanted you to respond. I just wanted to get you to respond
That's all they
or what,
want. They want to feel part of something.
bro. And when I say that backfired on him, everybody in the comments
Killed him.
killed him. Like I didn't
Yeah.
even have to say
Yeah.
nothing. That was the last comment I
Yep.
said. They killed him, and my whole thing with that was like, that was a grown man doing that. You feel me? Like these are grown men.
Yep.
That's
Oh, bro,
like,
I get it. I get it all the time. And like, I'm not saying I'm famous or anything, but like, I get people online come after me all the time, and it's tough because I'm in a relationship now, and I've been in relationships in the past. That's why I don't post my girlfriends. I
Oh
can't even
yeah.
post pictures of my family because
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Yo,
Yeah.
fuck her. She's a bitch. She's a hoe. Your your dad's a pussy." I'm just
yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
bro, like, because you were upset by a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man.
Like, if you don't like I sign up for this. Like, I know what I
Yeah.
do for a living. I know what my
Yeah.
job is. Come
Yep.
at me. I love it, and I have fun with it. Like, if you want to
Yeah.
roast back and forth, but at the end of the day, no matter what you say to me, I have no ill will towards you.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's
yeah,
all
facts.
entertainment. It's all fun.
Facts.
You
Yeah.
know,
Some
Yep.
people just they take it, they go too far with it, man, and they
they're
weird, man. Like,
losers.
yeah, like I'm right now. I think what I'm trying to like accept is like, cause I've been out. I'll say like 2 times now where I stepped out to like Steeler events, and I'm getting like recognized by people. So like people walking up to me, they like, "Yo, man, I rock with your content," or they just start
Oh
filming, or they just
yeah,
break the camera out, get the filming, like, "Yo, man, this yo 9-3 right here," like. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is something that's new for me. So I'm kind of like, I'm learning how to embrace it, but at the same time, I'm like, I come from poverty, bro. So you
Yeah.
want somebody just walking up on you or some shit. It's like it's a weird feeling.
yeah.
It's like somebody just walk
Yeah.
up on you, get the filming, or somebody just, But when they come with love, it's good. You feel me? Like, but some people
And
they
I,
just walk up and just get the filming. I'm like, oh, chill. Like it's a different type of feeling. How for you, I would say like how have you been able to like deal with that? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like people coming up to you and just those interactions that you have with folks and just,
yeah.
dealing with that.
So they're in person. They're usually positive. I'd say 99% are positive, and I would say online is probably 70% positive, and then 30% negative. Um, in person, obviously, it's the greatest thing in the world because for me, without them, I don't get to do what I love to do.
Yeah.
So I'm always appreciative to that. If anyone wants to do pictures, sign anything, whatever, I do that. I will do that no matter what the situation is. I mean, dude, I've got
Yeah.
off an airplane and some dude had my fucking senior photo from high school wanting me to sign it, which
Wow.
Mhm.
which is crazy because, bro, this wasn't the senior photo I used in the yearbook. This was like one of the proofs. So I
That's
was like,
crazy.
What?
Yeah, that's
how
wild.
did you
That's
get this?
crazy.
That's
Oh my
wild.
goodness.
So
That's
like,
scary, bruh.
yeah, it is scary, but like,
Ooh.
and I've had death threats. So like, my best friend is a professional wrestler. Her name's Britt Baker.
Hmm.
She
Mhm.
wrestles for a company called AEW. And her and I got death threats after going to a Kansas City Chiefs game. They called us, they called her, told her they're going to chop her up and put her body in the freezer. They told me that they're going to kill me for fucking a married woman, which I wasn't doing. They had pictures of my house. Like, it's like, so that shit's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I think that what I'm learning is two really important things that I've learned that I wish I would have known prior. One of them is if you never get so high, you'll never get so low. So fuck the positive and the negative comments online. Don't read any of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. And what I mean by that brings to my second point is I self sabotaged a lot in my life because all I ever wanted was my stand up career to grow. So I've lost a lot of friendships. I lost girls I've dated. The last girl I dated, I lost her because of this shit, because I got so swarmed up with what matters, all this fake attention, all the bullshit that I got. And there's an interview by the Billy Corbin, the lead singer from um, Smashing Pumpkins, and he says, at face value, it's great, it's beautiful, having all the attention and all the fame in the world, but it's all fake, and none of it is truly real. And he says, I would trade my family, my daughter, and everything for this all day to never perform again. And for me, I'm always grinding because I'm not at the level that I want to be at. And I just keep telling myself, like, stay humble. Remember, like, everyone who's trying to like get attention from you or whatever, they're not going to be there when you're depressed. They're not going to be there when
Right.
your downfall
Right.
happens or
Yeah.
when you're not performing. It's all fake. And when they leave my show, the second they're in their car, they don't even remember me. So
Right.
like, always remember, like, as your pages grow, guys, like, it's awesome and it's great and it's so cool that people love you and everything like that. But just
Yeah.
like this, they'll forget about you and you forgot about everything that really matters and you lose sight of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
How
I
do
never been
you?
a type. I never, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead, Reg. My bad.
Now, I was just gonna ask you, knowing that, what's some things that you do to, keep your foot on the pedal, like stay on the grind. Like, is it just like just personal goals, like, a
Yeah. I
promise you
mean,
made? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'll tell you a real like serious promise I had. 2013, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had a 10 centimeter mass around my aorta, and
mm,
it was very bad. Probably wasn't gonna make it, and I promised myself that if I get through this, I'm never gonna quit stand up, and I'm gonna make sure that one day it pays the bills, and I will be as big as I want to be. And so I've been able to do that. I've been able to live my dreams. One of the biggest problems I've had in hindsight, though, was the same way I coped with cancer was it's just work, 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 move, move, move. And I never had time to reflect on how sick I was, how it affected my life. So with stand up, it's like write, perform, 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 content, content, content. I've never had time to take a breath and go, dude, you got to do some cool shit, you know? So when I
yeah,
lost my girlfriend, because I'm egotistical. We all are if you're in some sort of entertainment. And I cared too much about everything else other than what was real to me. So now when I do something, as soon as it's over, I take a day or two to appreciate that moment that I've had selling out a show,
yeah,
and then I'll go back
yeah,
to work. But
yeah,
but why are we doing this? We're doing it because we love it. If we all wanted
yeah,
to be rich from this, we would have went to law school. We would have been doctors. We would have done something like
Yeah.
that. So like, always remember why you're doing these things. I'm doing
mhm,
this because I love making people laugh. When I was a kid and I was depressed and shit at home fucking sucked, I watched Mrs. Doubtfire. I
That
he
phone
must
got
have
the
got a
ringing.
call. He
Yeah.
got a phone call.
Phone got the ringing. And he was saying some.
Oh
He was saying
man,
some good stuff right there.
that's some real stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. I love
He's
to
like,
hear
he said
that.
you gotta. He said you gotta remember your why.
You gotta
And
remember
that's
you why.
something that
Yeah.
my man used to always say. He like, remember your why. Like, you got goals and stuff like that. Distractions are going to come, but always remember your why. You know what I'm
And
saying?
appreciate that. Like
Right.
appreciate those moments of like this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like
Uh huh.
you hate you certain things, you see it and you don't never really get to appreciate it because you're so busy trying to take care of this, take care of that, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think that was a great message that he had right there, man. Like that was pretty cool.
Hold on.
Are you back?
We
Can you
back.
guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
good.
hear you. But no, my cancer didn't come back, by the way. Like my girlfriend called.
Oh Lord.
I was about to
Oh
say, hey, we
Lord.
But
already know.
I can't
We
hear
already know
right
when it's
now. But what I will say is just to
leave,
go back.
leave
Oh,
out
good.
and come back.
Go back in.
Leave out.
All right, let me go back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta step off in a second anyway. I'm gonna wait till you come
Okay.
back and then I'll step off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, but that was a fire episode then, man. I love that. That was super dope,
Nah, it was
man. That was
good. It was good.
yeah, that was good
Lots of
to be
laughs,
able.
man. Matt,
Yeah, yeah, that was
wild
cool,
dude.
man.
All right,
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
I'm back. All right. Sorry, that was my make a wish. They were calling to give me one finally. No, but pretty much what I was just saying is like, just appreciate everything that you have, enjoy it, and remember why you do it. You do it because
Yeah.
you love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if in the second you don't love it anymore, quit doing it.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Hey, no, I love that message. That was great, man. And that's actually, to me, I feel like that's a great way to kind of end the episode. Like, I feel like you
yeah,
did a great job, but kind of just putting it all in full circle, man. Like that was it
yeah,
to think about that. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm always trying to understand the why and why I do things and like really putting it in perspective. You know what I mean? Because we as creators, we always thinking of like the next thing. Like how can we go
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
bounce from something else
yeah,
to find a way to get some money from it or find a way to grow the business and all of that. So
yeah.
it's yeah, that was a great message, man, for sure.
Oh yeah,
No,
guys.
we appreciate your transparency as well, man. Like, I know we know you're a comedian. Y'all got some of the toughest skin, of all people. Like, you walk in the room, like you say, you went in the Steelers facility. You about to piss everybody off. You did anyway, and when you heard like people grunting, all right, I'm gonna push the gas pedal even harder. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it, it
Uh,
takes it takes like a lot to do that most people can't do. You're good at it. Keep doing it, man. We do appreciate your time, bro.
Thanks,
And we'll
guys.
probably get you on here
yeah,
again, man.
Anytime. Good seeing you guys.
for sure, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All right.
man. Roll
Let
it
me end this
out,
real
roll
quick.
it.